सिंथिया, हम इस बात पर यकीन रखते हैं कि हरासमेंट के केसेस पर विक्टिम या एलिजेड विक्टिम ये उसका हक है कि वो कब बात करना चाहे और वो किस तरीके से बात करना चाहे किसी भी वाकये के बारे में। लेकिन फिर भी लोग सवाल कर रहे हैं कि इस बारे में आपने पहले बात क्यों नहीं की, 9 साल पहले इन इल्जामात का जिक्र क्यों नहीं किया। क्या आप शेयर करना चाहेंगी कि उस वक्त वो क्या सर्कमस्टांसेस थे जिसकी वजह से आप बात नहीं कर पाई, और आप क्योंकि एक एम्पावर्ड खातून है, आपके पास आवाज भी थी, आप अमरीकी शहरी भी हैं, फिर भी आपने उस वक्त चुप रहना जरूरी समझा। वो क्या सर्कमस्टांसेस थे उस वक्त?
Frankly, I was afraid. I was alone. Minister Malik made it seem as if he was the only friend that I have. He was the most powerful man in the country at the time. He said that he would help me get an additional job. These are all things that he had said beforehand, before the rape took place, that he was there to help me. And his English was not very good at that time, but these are the things that I remember him communicating to me. Again, I was alone. I was being hosted by PPP. Who would believe me if I had reported the incident to the local police? Who would believe me? Who would I report this to? The most powerful man in the country, run by the same government. You tell me, what would a woman like me, what would any woman do in my circumstance? And I later did tell someone at the U.S. Embassy that I invited several days later to attend an event with me because I wanted to speak with him privately and get his feedback. And his response was less than supportive. It was less than adequate. He said, right now, U.S.-Pakistan relations are on a roller coaster right now. Give it some time and I'll try to introduce you to someone else. What they did was absolute lack of follow-up at that point in time. So I did speak to someone at the U.S. Embassy who was a U.S. Embassy employee, but outside of the embassy. Whether or not they filed something or documented something in their computer systems is beyond me, but I am following up with the U.S. Embassy now.
Right, but our correspondent yesterday, he wrote to the embassy, U.S. Embassy in Pakistan. हमारे रिपोर्टर ने U.S. Embassy से सवाल किया था और इस पर U.S. Embassy का जवाब भी आया है। U.S. Embassy ने कहा है कि हम तमाम अमेरिकी शहरियों को सपोर्ट करते हैं, लेकिन क्योंकि जो प्राइवेट मैटर्स होते हैं उसको मद्देनजर रखा जाता है और उनकी डिटेल्स शेयर नहीं की जाती। आप कह रही हैं कि आपको सपोर्ट नहीं किया गया, लेकिन U.S. Embassy का ये जवाब है कि वो हर अमेरिकी शहरी को सपोर्ट करते हैं, all American citizens. But you are saying when you told them nobody supported you from the U.S. Embassy.
I got less than adequate, appropriate response. I was offered to fly out. I was offered to make arrangements to go home. And again, this was outside of the embassy. This was with an American who I had attended a few events with, and I asked for his advice on how to handle this particular matter. And he said, we can help facilitate you getting home, and that was about it. And I specifically requested for him to connect me with someone else.
Right. And do you have all this document? क्या US Embassy के साथ होने वाली तमाम बातचीत रिकॉर्डेड है? क्या उसका एविडेंस आपके पास मौजूद है?
I'm not in the habit of recording conversations with my fellow Americans. I usually trust what my fellow Americans will do.
No, what I meant is, did you email them? Was there something in writing?
No.
Okay.
So we were in communication, and this particular individual and I were in email communication, and I had asked him if he had followed up on the matter at hand. So that was communicated. Not long after this event, a few months later, I had to go back home to the States to attend to personal family matters, and my laptop was stolen, and I found some of my files and some of the things that I kept on my hard drive wiped. So I had some of my information, not only some of my personal property stolen, just my laptop, not my jewelry or anything else, but I had my laptop stolen from my computer from the Islamabad airport. And when I received my baggage a few weeks later, I found it had been rerouted through Italy. And when I opened my bag, everything was in place, including my laptop cover, but my laptop was gone, and much of the data that I had on my laptop was missing as well.
Right. So you didn't press charges because आपने चार्जेस नहीं प्रेस किए क्योंकि आप समझती थी कि रहमान मलिक बहुत ताकतवर है। आपने इस बात को पब्लिक नहीं किया, वो आपका हक था, तो क्या किसी और को आपने इस बारे में बताया? क्योंकि हैरेसमेंट के केसेस में अगर उस वक्त भी आपने किसी को ये बताया हो जब ये वाकया हुआ था, तो वो भी बतौर एविडेंस कंसिडर किया जाता है। केसेस ऑफ हैरेसमेंट।
I understand that, and believe me, I have worked with victims before. I have also worked with individuals who have pretended to be victims before, and I understand the gravity of such accusations. Those who I take it very seriously, the claims as well as the claimants. But the fact of the matter is that back then, almost 10 years ago, I did not have the voice that I have now. Why am I speaking out now? I have a number of contacts in PPP, PMLN, JUI, ANP, PTI, etc. Over the past 2 years, I have been investigating the PTM, the Pashtun Tahafuz movement, and I have discovered connections between PTM and PPP. Some of these connections I have posted on my social media. Now, because of this, I started receiving harassment because Manzoor Pashtun specifically said he welcomed people looking into their human rights claims, and which was of great concern to anyone, anywhere. And I began doing so with the appropriate clearances from the authorities because I found it a matter of great human interest. Now, when I started posting and sharing some of my findings, I started receiving harassment from people, accounts identifying as PTM, including Galila Ismail.
Cynthia, I'll come back to that. इस पर हम मजीद बात भी करेंगे क्योंकि कल हमारे प्रोग्राम में यूसुफ रजा गिलानी साहब के साहबजादे अली हैदर गिलानी ने ये कहा था कि क्योंकि उनकी फैमिली सिंथिया रिची के खिलाफ अदालत में गई है, उन्होंने कंप्लेन फाइल की है, ये उसका रद्द अमल है। जो भी वो इल्ज़ाम लगा रही हैं, ये उस कंप्लेन का रद्द अमल है। इस पर भी हम बात करेंगे।